animated bullfights, churros, and a mariachi version of Radiohead's Creep? Yeah, I'm in. Book of Life is the animated story of the legend of Manolo and follows his mysterious and heroic journey through love, adventure, and trying to save his village. It's told to us with the production help of Guillermo del Toro, and the movie carries his distinct Latin American heritage and keen knack for visual flair. But is there much to it beyond those stunning visuals? I have no idea. I was too distracted by all the pretty colors and gorgeous goings-on to really care. Okay, so that's not completely true. I'll chat more on the depth of the movie here in a second, but seriously, this might be one of the top 5 most beautiful animated films that I've ever seen. It's easily the best thing about the flick. And it's one of those visual feasts that feels like there's something beautiful going on in almost every corner of every frame. From the design of the characters to the beauty of their environment, every moment feels pixel perfect in its presentation. But it's not just the beauty that makes the animation work, it's the purpose as well. The animation does a great job at keeping what could be a very dense and multi-layered story pretty clear. Each world we visit has a distinct enough art style that we always know where we are and what's going on. It's a genius visual cue to keep us engaged in the story without those moments of perceptual vertigo that often occur in a movie that moves this fast. As to that, though, I actually think the pacing of this story works really well. The movie moves from plot point to plot point efficiently and with a fast-paced, quirky sense of humor that feels right at home in this universe. Speaking of which, I love the cultural flavor of this film, too. There's a real respect for the Mexican themes, and though the story of the sacrifice of love is one we've heard told many times before, it's neat to see it represented in an ethnic story that is all its own. I also really love the way modern pop music was used in this, fitting to the story in a way that made it feel essential and clever rather than unnecessary and anachronistic. In fact, the only thing that keeps this movie from being one of the best for me is that overall it did end up feeling a little bit empty. Now, I'm not saying the movie didn't have something to say, it certainly did, but when it was over, I never felt like the story found a way to really let that message sink in and take hold. Even though the fast-paced action and humor worked, perhaps the movie could have taken a breath or two to find some more poignancy, so that by the end we might have felt a bit more impact in its emotional center. At the end of the day, even though the emotion of Book of Life doesn't quite take hold as deeply as they might have liked, the journey is fun, fast-paced, and so stinking gorgeous enough that you probably won't care. I will hold its memory in my mind as a B+. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. Stay tuned for this review's Best Ever Challenge here in a bit. But first, I want to throw some stuff up over here that you can click on. If you'd like to subscribe, which I'd very much appreciate, you can do that by clicking the big gray subscribe button. And if you want to see more, well, Fury and The Best of Me are also out this week, so you can check out my review of those. You can also click the logo right up here if you want to go to the all-new YourMovieFriend.com, where you can find a searchable database of reviews, as well as the written text of these videos. And finally, this review's Best Ever Challenge, where you name the best movie ever in a particular category, and also try to identify what my choice is. What is the best Latin American-themed movie ever? Mine tells the powerful story of a photographer and a drug dealer. Drop your own answer and a guess at mine in the comments, and the first person to guess mine does get that point. Thanks, and please subscribe.